All right, so let's say you are ready to fund your broker account and you only have $500 to trade with. What would you do? What markets would you actually trade? That's a question that a lot of people have. You know, they always want to know, how much money do I need to start off trading? Now, let me say this from the beginning, right from the jump. I would trade the micros, okay? That's the E-mini micros instruments if I had only $500 in my broker account, or I was looking to put that into my brokerage account. So with that said, which markets could you actually trade? Well, you could trade the micro E-mini S&P 500, the micro E-mini NASDAQ, the micro E-mini Dow, or the micro E-mini Russell, okay? And maybe some other, there's other micro markets as well. But the indices are, to me, are probably some of the best markets to trade. And within futures, you have, you can trade the equities, currencies, commodities like oil or gold. It just depends on what you're looking to trade. But I would start off with the equities in a sense, okay, when it comes to futures trading, if I only had $500. Now, if you're interested in trading, say, for example, you might be saying, well, how much money can I make? This is for the beginners out there. You should already know, kind of estimated wise what kind of money you can make trading the micros. You don't want to go overboard. I'm going to tell you that now, because $500 is not a lot of money. And a lot of people, they come from different avenues. So saving $500 may take them a little time because they may have, bills and et cetera, and taking care of a family. So, and you may not make a lot at your job. So I understand taking $500 away and just kind of chipping at it and putting it aside. But it's very doable. The thing about taking $500 is, you shouldn't be looking to take any kind of, not say profits, but take away any kind of income from it immediately. Allow the money to grow in your brokerage account. So, for example, if you had $500 and you were interested in, let's say, trading the micro E-mini NASDAQ, I would take it slow and just trade one contract at a time. Now, I'm not here to tell anyone how many contracts, but if you really look at the, taking $500 and put it into an account, how many contracts in total right out the gate could you trade? Well, 5 contracts, okay? But you do that, and then your first losing trade, you'd have depleted your account more likely, and you aren't able to trade again. So if you could get into a trade setup, for example, on the E-mini NASDAQ, okay, because it's $100 a contract, okay, and you only had $500, again, you're only going to have 5 contracts you can trade at a max, all right? So taking one contract and allowing that to build up an account. Now, yeah, you may say, well, that may take some time. It is, but with that limited amount of funds of only $500 in your brokerage account, listen, you're going to have to compound things slowly, all right, week to week. So, I should say day to day, really, okay? So the goal should be to say, for example, if you make 20 points on the day on the NASDAQ, right, times 4, that is 80 ticks, right? So 80 times, what am I trying to say? Excuse me, let me go back and say that again. 20 points times 4, okay, 4 ticks in a point, that's 80 ticks, all right, 80 ticks. 80 times, basically 50 cents, because the market on the NASDAQ trades at 50 cents a tick. That's going to give you $40. Now, that's not a lot of money, but if you do that 2 times a day, then you can possibly make $800 a day. I mean, not $800, I'm sorry, $80 a day times 5, that's going to give you $400 a week, right? Times 4, basically weeks in a month, or it's going to be looking at somewhere between maybe $1,600 to $1,800, maybe possibly $2,000, depending on if you pick up an extra few points, throughout the month or, each week. But somewhere between $1,600 and say $2,000. Okay. Now let's say you end up making $2,000 at the end of your first month. Okay. You haven't lost anything. You still got that $500 in there, but you grew that account to where now you have $2,000 over what you put in there. So now you have $2,500 in there. You see what I'm saying? Over time, you can do so. But even if you did only and made only $80 a day, 5 days a week, that's $400 times 4, that's 16. You started off with what? 500. So now you have $2,100 in there. You got to think about it, So it's more than actually 4 times the amount that you would end up with by the end of the month. If you do that consistently each month, you'll see your account will grow, compounding, right? So eventually you can step over from, say, for example, the micros to step over into the E-minis, because eventually the more contracts you actually trade, say, for example, on the micros, it doesn't really equate out and come to your advantage when it comes to commissions and things like that. A lot of people don't look deep into it, but again, it depends on your broker as well and what your broker's charging commission wise, okay, and the fees, other fees you may be tied to. But again, it's very doable. So you could also trade the micro E-mini Dow or the micro E-mini Russell. Those the margin of those are only $50 a contract versus the NASDAQ, which is $100 a contract, or the micro E-mini S&P 500, which is only $40 a contract. So you have to pick your poison of choice when it comes to trading. And specifically, I would try to trade the indices. It's a good way to really start off. But this video is really for those individuals that are beginner traders that have educated themselves and understand, say, for example, market structure. They've traded and put the time in, back testing, even forward testing, going into simulation and live, proving to themselves that they can be consistent and trade on a daily basis and make money. All right. You can set up your demo and simulation to say, I'm going to test it with, set the amount up for $500 or $1,000 and see if you can grow it in demo or simulation doing that. Once you've done that for a period of time, then you're ready. You can take a limited amount of funds of say $500 and put it into that brokerage account and start. And then when you do that and you start and you go from demo to simulation to live, and you consistently doing the same thing, you know you're doing something right. All right. And even if you lose that $500, for example, you blow the account, because many traders starting off do, you shouldn't be emotionally tied to it, for one, because it's not a lot of money. All right. But it shows you that maybe I need to go back and see what I did incorrectly. And if you lost only $500, at least you didn't lose, like some people do, $5,000 and $10,000. So that's what I'm saying. Start off with a limited amount, a small amount, just $500 in your brokerage account, and compound it from there and allow it to grow. I'm just here to tell you, this is what I would do if I had to do it all over again. Say, for example, back then when I first started, micros was not offered. There wasn't that opportunity. But now the opportunity is there for people who have limited funds that are ready to trade and don't have as much, okay? And you're not, you're saying, hey, I don't want to do the prop firm route, which may be good as well. I don't know much about prop firms, but some people, they sign up for them, they pass them, and what they do is they take their payouts and then they put it into a personal account or start up a personal account. So either way, to be honest with you, it just depends up to you. But maybe you're ready today and you say, I don't want to go the challenge route, I don't have time for that, or I'm not interested in putting in, a couple weeks of time, whatever the case is. I just want to go ahead and put funds in there. I'm ready to test it right now. I know what I'm doing. I want to take $500 and see if I can do this. And maybe you said to yourself as well that I'm not tied to the money, emotionally. If I lose it, I'll lose it. Then I can move on and then just figure out what I did again, like I said, and just come back to the table again once you saved up some more money. So, but the key to it is really being focused in on the limited amount of funds that you're actually going to be starting with, and taking it slow to compound that account, and with the expectation that you're not going to pull out any income. You're going to basically be reinvesting into yourself in a sense, all right, and back into your brokerage account and allowing that to compound. So then you can step the game up and say, hey, I'm ready to move over to the E-mini. So hopefully that makes sense to you, to anyone out there that is, ready to start with that $500 and put that into their funded live account. So, but that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope everyone had a successful day today. I know the market's been doing we're in the summer months, okay, for one. So it's been having a lot of fake outs, doing some erratic stuff. So just be very careful how you trade and look for high quality setups. And really, I'm focusing on one, maybe two good setups a day, and then I'm done, all right? So for all those that are trading out there, again, please be safe. If you're a first-time viewer and you have not, subscribed to the channel, go ahead. Click on that sub button now, but make sure to also turn your post notifications on. Anyone that's interested in becoming an elite member and gaining access to the trade breakdowns, I didn't say that in the video, beginning part of the video, but what I do is I go into detail about the strategy and how I trade it. And these videos help tons of individuals that are part of the channel here, because I break the trades down that I post over on the Discord. And it helps you to see and helps other individuals to see, basically what my mind thought or my process was, what I was thinking about into taking trades. Okay. All right. Why did I take that trade? Why did I put my TP where I put it at? Why did I put my stop loss where I put it at? Because those things, the breakdowns where I go into detail about those trade setups, they help people get on the charts themselves and see, okay, same setup, same type of trade. Let me take a trade like this. So that way you can go back and back test on your own and take similar trades and hopefully they unfold and work for you. But you know, you're not going to be able to do this thing overnight. You're really going to have to put some time on the charts. I'll be honest with you. So if anyone that's interested in becoming an elite member, it's only $6.99 a month. You get the trade breakdowns that I post over in the Discord, or I should say the trade setups that I post over in the Discord. I go back and I make a video of those and break down those actual trades for the elite members. Okay. So again, it's only $6.99 a month, but you also get the video playlist, and you know, it's just other videos that I post from time to time. I did one on market structure and broke that down real nice. So anyways, again, that link is down in the description portion of the video, right below the Discord link. If you're interested in joining, you'll find it there. The Discord's free. That's the first link you'll find in the description portion of the video. So just scroll down and you'll see it. But outside of that, that's all I have for you guys today. If you found value in the video today, please do me the biggest favor and drop a like on the video. Take care. See everyone in the next one, and be safe in trading.